give me a second to get set up. Good morning. Give me a minute. I gotta find the feed and I'll give it a second till people get on there. Today is my last day of work until I leave to go to Stonehenge. So I just have these 2 videos I'm gonna do, and I am going off grid. I'm trying to stalk Allie. She must have arrived in the UK. Give me a sec to share this out to my admins. I tried to do my welcome to dream school video and I got cut off. Bad devices. Me and Francisco need some professional studio equipment. We're sick of holding the devices and recording. So I was like, welcome to dream school, and I'm doing my little rant. Facebook cut me off. I was actually lucky because I got my videos in and then Facebook crashed. I had to go do a news video on Twitter about it or something, because I don't know, I don't want to put it on here. I'll really get my feeds messed with, right? But in my reality, I could probably expect Facebook to go down again. This concerns me because I spend a great amount of my time on here. When I get banned on Facebook, I go to Instagram. Well, the other day when Facebook crashed, Instagram was down even worse. The whole network would not load. Some areas were worse than others. So I have a Twitter now till I've had it 24 hours. And I've already been flooding Twitter like I do Facebook, right? Just flooding social media and doing what I do. So I'm over there now just in case, because God forbid, right? Just Facebook goes out one day, and I don't really use YouTube like that. So I think I'll be backing up some of my network. Not on Instagram, because I did back it up on Instagram, but since they own that company too. Alright, I'm going to be talking about dreams, near-death experiences. I'm just chilling. I'm having my morning coffee. I'm waking up. I did not want to get out of bed today. I feel really good energetically, but I was feeling really good laying in bed this morning. So what do we have going on? Stonehenge. You want to talk interdimensional, right? So many people probably go there and they're like, oh, the rocks didn't work. They didn't do anything. But if you're a high enough frequency and you go in the center of the rocks, it will take you to another realm. And some of the people that are going with us haven't experienced it yet, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you're there, that you will be transported to another realm. And I've been there, this will be my 3rd time, and I can only describe it. It's like the new earth. You'll go visit the new earth. You'll go visit a fairy realm, and I would always joke around because I know of these fairy realms where you could they could take you to one, they could choose to take you to a fairy realm, and you could spend an hour there, and 100 years on earth could have gone by. And that's what happens when you're at Stonehenge. We will only be there for the festival duration for an hour, and you're gonna see that time will stop and it will not be the same. You will have been there for hours in this short amount of time, and it does something to the time, right? And I can only describe that experience. I try to video it, but you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing there. You know what I mean? My camera isn't going to pick up everything outside of the 3rd dimension a lot of the time. And I try to share that experience, but when I'm there, the people that are drawn to that place are just so spiritual. It's as close to another fairy realm as you're ever going to get. So Stonehenge is on our mind. Shit is getting real now. Allie is in the UK, I'm pretty sure. It was so windy all night, but that was a calm day. You guys have good days to fly over here. It was actually real calm, I told her, compared to what's coming with this storm, right? But it was still hella windy all night long, so I'm sure it was kind of a crazy trip. She made it over here. Hi, are you in the UK? We're stalking Allie this morning. We're using it as an excuse to not work, that we had to stalk Allie to make sure that she was fine. How was your ride? Was it windy? Did you feel the radiation? Did you turn into Spider-Man or anything we should know about on the flight from all the radiation and stuff? I said this energy is radioactive. So you guys feeling the wind? We have a lot of solar winds hitting today and tomorrow globally. It doesn't matter where you live, but it tends to feel Not in London. Not in London because it's not very connected to the grid the way I feel. But in other areas of England, when you're in these space storms, there's such an influx of energy hitting some of these areas. Where I live, the rocks and things like that. So if you're not already feeling crazy energy, it will by the time you get to, the area the rocks are in. We need to break into the rocks again. So I get tomorrow off from the Witch podcast if we do a Stonehenge podcast, like where I just do it with him pre-recorded. And so we're going to have to do another mission to the rocks while we're there too. I'm going to get Sherry to assist me, right? I can't wait. I was like, well, we're going to have to break in, right? Not to Stonehenge, don't worry. Alright, good morning. We're going to talk about dreams. I wanted to say that as the frequencies are going up on this planet, our experience is becoming more and more dreamlike, and the same as the dreams. So when you are asleep before your spiritual awakening, you are usually just kind of allowing your subconscious to create your reality. Yeah, whatever you're thinking about, you're just kind of, your mind's usually a mess when you're asleep. You don't really, know how the world works, and you're just kind of, putting thoughts out there and not as consciously aware of it. Once we wake up, we can become lucid in this experience exactly the same as we would in a lucid dream. Space storms are not good for remembering your dream experiences. They're not good for dream work, right? Because, I'm very geomagnetic sensitive, so when the energies are kind of crazy, I don't sleep as good. I was up late a lot last night. I did dream a lot, but I just didn't remember good, or whatever. So you guys should start a dream journal. Whether it is like a physical journal or just writing it on the wall or whatever, daily when you wake up, you should try to write down everything you can remember about your sleep experience. If you do that, it is a good technique so that you can make your subconscious mind aware that it's important to you and that you want to remember. And it will help reprogram you to retain more and more of those memories. It's a really good tool. So we're doing journaling in this group too. In this class space, we made this a class space now. So, looking at landing was nuts. Oh my god. I know, I woke up. I was getting information. I love it. Good. You're here. I'm jacked up though. You didn't even make it to the rocks. It's a rough fucking flight over here. I did it. It took me like 2 days to get here with the time zone changes, right? How long have you been traveling, right? At that point, time zone changes. Then when I arrived, my time was so messed up. Coming from another time zone, it will just completely throw your sense of time off too. Completely. Alright, so we are becoming consciously aware and we're able to better navigate our awake experience. Our dreams are no different. We are just not limited by the physical body there. I can go anywhere I want in my astral form. I want to talk a little bit about death today and near-death experiences because, that's just part of our path, right? And I don't know if anyone has ever lost someone that they loved or knew and had a dream experience with them in it. I have before, right? And people are really fast to discount those as just dreams, right? But I've always known those were real experiences because when we die, we take on just our astral form and we're not limited by the physical body. I tell people that when you are thinking of someone in the other realm, they use telepathy. And they can tell. They're always going to be there. They can be more than one place at once, too. I have siblings doing their own journey in this matrix. And I have a mother that is very much a guide of mine from the other realm. And she is able to be with me and also be with them on their journey simultaneously. So, when you guys lose people that you loved, even if maybe you weren't even that close, if you were, they tend to just switch roles in your story, right? Everyone you've ever met came to play a role in your story on some level, and they tend to just kind of switch roles. People don't understand that when they've lost someone that they loved. That's just, they've done what they needed to do on Earth. And generally they can do more from the other realm for us, right? My mother is much more of assistance to me now than she ever could have been here in this plane from the other realm on a lot of levels with my mission. I'm going to do a poll after. This is a good place to do scientific research. We have a group of people, hopefully totally not biased, right? We have a group of people, and so I like to do a lot of polls and surveys to see things like people's blood types and right, weird stuff around here, right? We're always like asking weird poll questions and things like that. So I'm gonna, after I get off of here today, I'm gonna set up a couple polls so that I can get a good gauge of the people that have had, the amount of people, light workers, because we are, that have had near-death experiences. I've done a similar poll in my Mystery School of Atlantis group, and I was shocked to see the amount of light workers that either had, you know, like some type of almost traumatic near-death experience or had died and come back. Yeah, we're energy. So, you know, we are always limited here. We're becoming much more multidimensional, right? So, you know, as you're doing this spiritual awakening, it's changing our dream experiences too, because when your third eye is closed, you're not able to access the same things, other realms, astral realms, things like that. As we're having this spiritual awakening and opening our third eye, we're able to, you know, explore the universe more, travel more in the astral, go more places, retrieve information. Hi, Brad. I'm just kind of channeling a little bit. I'm saying hi mostly. Hi, and I'm leaving. Hi, I just wanted to say I'm going off grid, and if you need me, come find me today. And most of the admins are too. We have admins in training that will do a fabulous job though while we're gone. So a lot of the admins from the groups are going off grid as well, and we're real excited about that. It's just mind blowing to me that we're gonna merge into one reality, all of us at the Rocks, right? We're gonna be in one reality, and we're gonna be merging onto one timeline. It's been a chaotic ride for us all to get here too. Damn, did we do a lot of work to get here, so it's feeling kind of crazy. It's getting real over here. When you're a kid, you tended to have more vivid dream experiences. Who remembers having like astral experiences as a kid, out-of-body experiences, profound dreams, nightmares go in that category, right? Real vivid kind of dreams. That's because, you know, as we're getting fluorided and put to sleep, you know, they're closing our third eye in a lot of senses with all the chemicals and garbage and television and stuff like that. So kids are usually very, very spiritually pure, and they're very, very connected, you know, to the other realms still until they kind of get put back to sleep like we did. Hopefully these space kids just stay awake though. Right? Hopefully the conscious parenting going on in this world is, you know, having people avoid poisoning their kids and putting them to sleep like we did. Hi, we're talking about all sorts of crap today, mostly Stonehenge. I'm just kind of, hi, I'm kind of all over the place this week. I got really screwed up like on a Monday. It was like when the cops came to my house on a Monday and just threw my whole week out of balance. And I'm someone who's real into routine, you guys know, right? Just kind of threw my week off. So I'm really excited it's Friday. I've been thinking it was Friday for 2 days anyway. So this is going to be an intense storm too. I'll go there too. I'm just kind of saying hi. Welcome to Dream School. Starting Monday, I'm going to be putting out tons of content. Or starting next week, I'll be putting out tons of content. Obviously more laid out. We can talk about the subconscious, reprogramming, dream techniques, the astral, how to channel the Akash. For the people that pay their fee, we have to bribe you guys. I will be doing DMT, third eye activations, to better connect you to the dream experience. I'm real good at that. So for the people that are getting their payments in, I would, because as soon as I'm like, you know, done with my Stonehenge activations, I'm coming to this space to do activations too with this crazy energy that we're going through with this equinox. So I will be in this space too. See the pinned post, Francisco put it up. We're making this a real class space now, and we're real thrilled about it. We're going to be talking a lot about extraterrestrials too, because that is an interdimensional experience a lot of the time. A lot of the people that have had, whether good or bad experiences, whether they were, you know, traumatic abduction type experiences or ones of love and light and healing, a lot of those encounters happen either when people are like almost falling asleep, in that state between asleep and awake, or sleeping. Yeah, just fly to my time zone. I'm putting you guys all in my time zone. What is Francisco and Brad doing awake right now? Let's get real. But do you think they were awake on this time months ago? I know they stay up late, but come on. Let's get real. I'm slowly shifting you guys to UK time. I love it. I did a lot of spring cleaning yesterday, and I can't even like get in my like closet in there anyway. So like, so I was putting my winter clothes away in here in the closet. I put all my winter clothes away. I was really just cleaning that bedroom out. picking my clothes up, put it away. I was doing some spring cleaning and moving energy, getting rid of old stuff. So the energy is feeling awesome. Yes, we don't just ask you to pay, we exchange energy and activations. We want to get everyone activated and out of here. It's never good enough that I do this ascension because I can't alone. We need to come together as a group, merge together, and kind of do this ascension on whatever regard. So we're going to do it as a group, and you wouldn't believe how fast I learn in these groups around you guys, just doing what I do, hanging out, talking to people, and you won't believe how badly I need these groups because I need to be around spiritually like-minded people. We need to come together and figure out ideas of how we can best make a change here and how we can best assist. So, I can do what I'm doing, my mission on my own, but we can make a much better difference coming together too and trying to, serve the collective coming together. Some people don't want to come together. They're only caring about their missions, right? And I'm looking for the people that want to come together in a group, right? I try to keep my bullshit out of here. I know I'm spamming the group with Stonehenge activation ads, but I try to not even I try to keep my work stuff out of here and just have it a place we can come together, learn, hang out, explore stories. Because I'm going to tell you, we're going to see, if you had a near-death experience, this is your homework. If you had a near-death experience, I want you to, I know it's hard to put this shit into words, I can't. But do the best you can. Try to put what you remember in it. Like, even if it was like you almost died or if you died and came back, right? I'm like the Flatline movie. I'm obsessed with those horror movies. I would watch, what is the one? The Lazarus Project horror movie where the girl comes back but she had killed someone and went to hell and came back. And it talks about DMT and she came back with these crazy abilities. And then they have like, Flatline, which they did a remake of it, and the remake sucked, but the old one was kind of crazy, where they were trying to bring people back from the dead. They were trying to they were doctors trying to kill themselves and then bring themselves back on purpose to expand their consciousness and give them abilities. So, homework, dream journals, try to do it. I've been doing it every day anyway, so try to do it. It will really help with this. And if you had a crazy near-death experience or, something like that, put it on the wall. And I'm going to be doing little exercises like this. So if you didn't, it's cool. You'll be getting the next one. I'm going to put little journal exercises, but it helps because if you guys can talk about your crazy spiritual experiences, and that's as spiritual as you can get, transcending the line between life and death, that was everything the Egyptians were trying to do. So, these are very spiritual experiences that we had through our lessons, whether it was something traumatic, something crazy, these were experiences that we need to learn. Mitch is going to put his snake experience up, and these things, when you face death like that, you tend to come back a little more spiritual. You have a lot of DMT flood your brain. Right? Like, I remember that because I was in a car accident and they brought me back to life, and I remember having my brain scanned and they had concern I might have brain damage because I'm sure areas were lighting up that they were unfamiliar with at that point, probably the third eye. They're like, oh my god, someone's frontal lobe is lighting up. What does that mean, right? They're like, oh my god, unusual brain activity or whatever. So I'm very, very interested in DMT, and you guys didn't have to die to have that DMT released in your brain. Trauma, alcoholism, drug addiction, things like that tend to release more of that in our brains. That's why I always say the harder the lessons, the more you're going to level up. I can't remember my dreams during the space storms, but I'll be telling you guys, don't worry, after this upgrade that everyone's going through, I'll be telling you when is a really good time to practice astral traveling. If you're trying to astral travel, I'm going to start putting little tips on the wall. I was like, yeah, little tips on the wall. You might want to be in a dark room. I put all black curtains up in my room, like the black kind where my room is pitch black if I close my curtains. Sometimes light can affect our third eye. So if you're trying to have, induce a altered state of consciousness through meditation or through sleep or things like that, you may want to be in a darker space too. We're purging a lot this week. I don't know where you're at. I feel like certain waves that these upgrades go in waves every storm. So I'm okay now. I'm great and I'm vibing and I'm like, let's go to the rocks and we're gonna hang out. But not everyone had their upgrade yet. And so some people are starting to feel like real ascension symptoms, achy, can't move, things like that. This storm nailed me when I got my upgrade. It broke me on all new levels. I even cried. My whole body was achy. I had a very rough week, so I get it. But you're gonna be emerging feeling so much better. So, if you're going through those upgrades with this energy now or just starting to feel it, drink a ton of water and do a ton of self-care. We can't astral or travel if we're overtired as well either, right? If you're stressed out about your job and you haven't got a lot of sleep for a while, you're just going to crash and pass out. So it tends to work better when we're trying to astral travel when we are well rested too. I like to induce this astral travel state for me. I'm getting pretty good at it. I like to meditate as I'm falling asleep, and instead of like allowing myself to fall asleep, I try to go into that meditative state so that I can go into the astral experience. The best matrix hacks that there are is to ask. Ask the universe, whoever you're praying to, right? It could be your higher self, God, Jesus, whoever you're praying to. Ask for a astral experience, right? Ask to connect with people you want to see in the astral right before you go to sleep. That is powerful. It will work really, really good too. I just asked the universe, hi, I'd like to astral travel now. With any kind of meditation, you have to train yourself. I sucked at meditation. I was asleep and I was taking all these like yoga classes and things like that, but more for like college. I took them for like college credits to finish college, and I remember having to sit there for a 3-hour class once a week, and we would meditate for an hour and a half and do yoga the other hour and a half. And I remember sitting there and I could not focus with 50 people in a room, right? Sitting there, just meditating. I could not meditate like that. I could not do it. I couldn't put myself in those states of consciousness. So, now I'm really good at it. You don't have to actually sit there with your eyes closed to be meditating. I'm in a meditative state now because I'm channeling and I'm kind of in that space of consciousness. Oh, we got dream catchers all over the whole house now. Shamanic purification complete. Oh my god, did I do so much work on this house though? Like, I can't wait till Sherry comes back because it's like a completely different house. Like, seriously, just put some more love into your house, right? I'm always putting love into it. I clean all the time. I'm always putting love into it. Putting my time, energy, and love into my house. For sure, I'm bringing my house's frequency up too. Selenite, amazing crystals, any kind of clear ones. Crystals are powerful. Look, I got crystals everywhere in this house. When you want to bring the frequency up in your house, perfect. You're gonna need hella rocks. So crystals are very powerful. We're gonna figure out how powerful they are, and the reason why they've been hidden is because we destroyed civilization with them at one point in time. So, you're seeing that crystals are just coming back as we're becoming spiritually responsible enough to play with them, because humans would take technology and they would not use it to help people. They would use it to destroy things, blow things up, right? Wars, destruction, and things like that. So we're learning how to play responsibly with our abilities. Any kind of clear crystal is really powerful in helping you retrieve your memories. So we tend to forget. I think there's a lot of negative extraterrestrial technology used in the astral. I think we need to protect ourselves more than here. I'm not always consciously aware of what's happening to me in my sleep state. What if I can't remember? How do I know what's happening to me? Good question, right? I mean, some people are waking up drained and tired. You should never be tired after you sleep. Even if I tossed and turned and woke up 500 times like last night, I should wake up like today feeling amazing and energy on point. So you should never wake up tired, drained. Those are red flags. So we need a lot more spiritual protection in the astral. I told you guys last time, I like to grid my bed. I like to put myself in a barrier as well. I just envision myself in a nice sealed in bubble. I was watching television with my husband last night. I'm always healing him. And I'm laying on him, and I just visualized us sealed in a nice little bubble and was filling up with Reiki, and it felt really amazing, like I was in a cosmic egg, right? Like I was in a cosmic egg. So I like to just envision, a blue and white bubble around my bed, just like a dome, you know, like those glass house domes. I just throw a dome around my house and around my bed all the time, because I figure we're shifting timelines and your protection might be wearing off. Yeah, I could have my house super protected and I could shift it and I've ended up on another timeline. So I'm constantly redoing these energetic boundaries I use too. But every night, sometimes I fill that bubble with Reiki or gold light or rainbow light, and you'll sleep so much better. My husband was like, you know, he's a targeted individual, so he was having a lot of like entity stalking issues in the astral, and as soon as I got here and I did this stuff with him, he sleeps amazing now. Yep, golden egg, yep, cosmic egg, right? Just seal myself in. Alright, do the same to your house too. Make your house a spiritual space. We're talking about bringing the interdimensional into our lives and having more spiritual experiences. Not only is your body a temple, so if it's full of pharmaceuticals and toxins and things like that, it will throw off your frequency and it will cut you off from the interdimensional. So it's very important that we're treating our body like a temple for the universe. The universe can come and go as it wants, and we want more of this, you know, universal source energy around and in us. So take care of your body, but take care of your house too. Make your house a temple, energy-like. Whether it's lighting more incense, you know, getting more fresh air, whatever it is. More protection for sure with this storm. Seriously, I had so much nasty energy thrown at not just me, all of our admins all week, right? And we're over here just like, not our drama. We're over here trying to work and do Stonehenge. Please keep it away from me, right? So for more protection, the people that are a past reflection of you now will be taken off your timelines. Those are your friends. Those are the people you had around for 10 years, maybe 5, 2. Those are the people that you consider your friends. You're going to be losing some people that you consider friends right now, but you know, the mirror is always changing and you're ready to just move on in your path. You need to understand that. So try to let the people come and go as we're doing this one shift right now. It could get messy because you may be losing people on your timeline that are more of a reflection of who you used to be, and you're just ready to meet those, you know, future versions of yourself, better aspects. Selenite is powerful. Yep, the clears. I'm really drawn to green crystals. I will be talking a lot more about crystals because I'm using them for my magic over here, which is healing and manifesting. I'm a manifestor generator, so I make an energy, I distribute it, and I manifest. And I try to help people with their manifestations because not everyone has those aspects and things like that. So I have a lot of crystals over here. They're just so meditative for me to play with. When I make a grid, and I'm making a Reiki grid with them, it's like one of the most meditative things I can do, just to be touching the crystals and playing with them and rearranging them in areas and grids. Grids are very, very powerful. Herbs, powerful for sleep. We'll get into that too. I like chamomile tea before bed. I take melatonin because it's really good for your third eye. Your third eye regulates serotonin and your moods. We're trying to reach natural states of bliss through this ascension, this enlightenment. So melatonin is really good for your third eye. It's illegal in the United Kingdom, I found out. It's okay, I can get it on eBay, I guess. It's, yeah, same country, from within the country. Okay, go figure. It's illegal. I went and asked the pharmacist about it, and they thought I was like asking for crack here, right? Go figure. Anything we need for enlightenment is generally illegal, but I would get on 10 milligrams of melatonin at night. It will help regulate your third eye. It'll help regulate your sleep cycles. And, you know, you need to be on the right sleep cycles to be kind of tuning into this stuff. So for sure, I take melatonin every night, and I do chamomile tea every single night. I make my tea magic. Reiki your tea. Reiki your life. Use intent. Yeah, melatonin is illegal here. Yeah, illegal here. I almost died when I moved here. I needed some, right? I was like, what? I will die. I have to take it every night. I'm going to be drugging my team going to Stonehenge. They're not on it because it's illegal here and they can't get it, right? But when we did our London mission, I gave them melatonin, and trust me, I was like, you guys need to get some good sleep, and trust me, you'll be feeling a lot better in the morning if you take it, and trust me, they did. Yes, it is illegal here. No, I don't know what country are you in, Kelly? I just searched it on eBay, 10 milligram melatonin. I'm pretty sure they have it in the UK, sending it from the UK too. I don't know. I don't believe they can tell me these things that are illegal, but hey, that's just me. I'm done being told what I can and can't do here. I'm an aspect of consciousness, aspect of the divine, having my own experience. So I've been telling people what I will and won't allow in my reality now. Like, nope, ain't it, boundaries. Alright, I'm reading the comments. So what are we doing? I'm freaking out on the download because Allie's in the UK. Shit is just getting so real. We're all gonna be hanging out in like a minute. This is like my last feed. I'm going off grid. It's a little too crazy with that energy, and this winds are getting real crazy here in the UK too. I don't know if they're ready. It took me a while to get used to this energy, right? You guys will be so manic, like bliss, crazy. You won't go home the same. You'll go home with that same state of bliss. Like, I don't know. It's so crazy. I'm real excited. I'm packing. I'm gonna be packing. I cleaned my whole house, ready to go. Leveled like crazy yesterday. Did so much saging, cleansing. Alright, don't let people trap you on their timelines or their drama. You guys saw us doing this shift ahead of you, drama, trying to come to our groups and our realities and all around us. Don't let people bring their drama to you because it can trap you on their timelines if you're going to respond or choose to, you know, hang out with people or whatever. It's really important that you guys are, you know, staying around awake people that are doing this work because it will help you land on better timelines. It really will. It really just will. Francisco's packing. We're packing. I need to just start like doing my, if you guys want Stargate Stonehenge activated too, please go see my website. If anyone wants attuned with a class, you guys can get a class and I'll attune you there too. So for sure go check my site out. I'm going to go do my feed and promote my little activations I'm doing. I have 3 kinds I'm doing. I have a Stargate Stonehenge activation, right? Geared at your third eye, connecting you better. Any of the 3 will connect you better to the Earth's ley line system and that kind of energy so that, you know, you're better connected to that consciousness grid and can draw on that energy. But it's geared at your third eye. I also have the Atlantean Stonehenge activation, which is a heart chakra activation, which is just so amazing, especially since we all had a past life in Atlantis, and those rocks are from Atlantis, and they have a very strong connection to it. That's why I'm so drawn to them. We know how to use them. Francisco will just know when he goes there what to do, and we have a lot of knowing about how to use them as the generators for energy that they are. And then I'm doing, we're going to Avesbury, and I'm doing a ghost one. We're going ghost hunting. Allie will die. She's terrified of ghosts, and she even will be able to see the ancestral energies all around her, and it's just so mind-blowing to experience. It's my favorite, and that one will connect you better to the interdimensional. We're talking interdimensional. Extraterrestrials, your ancestor, that is also a third eye activation. So I'm going to do my usual hang out with my friends and do activations, and I'm really, really excited about it. I'm going to be going live like Francisco. Probably I'll have to go on my Sparks of Divine Light Healing channel. I'm not sure, but I do have an event up. I saw Francisco made an event for his feed this morning, so we're going to be doing tons of videos. I'm going to be doing a witch podcast from the rocks too. Alright, so we're going to do Stonehenge. I'm packing. You guys still have to do your homework and post, because if you guys just stop because we go, the group's falling, so you guys will have to post more and step up and, you know, step into those roles and post more stuff and keep an eye on the groups to make sure everything's going good and leave more love and light, because if we go off grid, sometimes the groups just stop, and we need you guys to still stay active. We will be back. I'm going to be in London on Monday. I'm taking the train very early Monday morning. I will be in London by, you know, that afternoon. With all my friends will probably be there by then. And I will be in London. And then the next day we will be over at Stonehenge. So I'm really, really excited just to go and just go off grid. I need a vacation. Plenty of data, I know. I have a whole list of stuff I need to remember, like Sage, the Crown, data, like silly things, right? It sucks to take the trains. It's a very long train ride for me. I am in southern England, as far south as you can get on the ocean, so I have to go across the UK to go join my friends, and it's a crazy train ride, and it kind of sucks because I'm like picturing I need like twice as much stuff this time, and to bring, you know, like my bags on the train. It really, really sucks. We need to go to the palace while we're in London. It's the only thing that's worth seeing. Yeah, and then after this is spring. This is our spring light worker mission we're doing. We do this 4 times a year now. This is my spring equinox mission. The next one we do will be the summer solstice. I think it's solstice. Summer solstice, and we're doing crop circles over here. We're going to be doing videos of them, so I can't even imagine that crazy energy because I've seen so much stuff that is like, oh my god, I was by the crop circle and it leveled up so crazy. But you don't have to, you know, with Reiki, you don't have to be in person. That is just as effective if I'm sending it to you guys over video. So, you know, I'm getting ready to do a crazy level up, but everyone in these groups will too, and will be, you know, having an effect of that energy. It feels so crazy to do this too. Alright, I'm letting you guys go. Go check out my site. I didn't work all week. I better get to work trying to do a week's worth of work today because, you know, Facebook things, Facebook drama, people trying to smear me and pull me into their drama. So I'm back working today. If you guys need me, you know, for whatever, come find me today because I'm really going off grid. Like, I'm going to be off grid. Everyone starts freaking out when I go. I'm just giving you fair warning. If you need any love or Reiki, come get it from me now. I'm out of here. Check out my site for sure, though, and check out the activations I'm doing because I'm just feeling amazing energetically and so ready to do this. It's been a long time in the making. I had to go to those rocks twice just so I could be ready to go back with my friends. So it's been a long time. It's been a year in the making to get my friends over here to do it this time, and it's just so crazy. Alright, love and light. Do some dream journals. If you died and came back, or you almost died like Mitch Snakebite, put it on the wall. It will really show, you know, other people's experiences. I know everyone wants to go to YouTube and go to the internet to read a bunch of shit we don't know if it's true from like, oh, 5 million years ago this happened on this planet, and everyone thinks they know everything. But what we do know is our own truth and what we've been through, and every experience we had was so spiritual. So for sure you're gonna learn more hearing about my life, your life, other people's life, way more than going and reading a book about someone else's encounter. It'll be much more powerful to you. So for sure, share some of your experiences. I don't know if I wanted to do it right now because I don't want to like flood the feed, but my next thing will be if you ever died and lost someone and had encounter, you know, between life and death, like someone died and you had like a ghost encounter, or you knew they were there, you had dreams of them. We're going to be doing that next time. So really start to think if that you're in that category, maybe put a post on the wall so that people can understand this stuff better.